You have drawn this figure. A pipe through a concrete beam, for rules around it, a zone, a band, a size limit, a spacing limit. Your reviewer red lines against them. Your office calls them per ACI. By the end of this episode you will know which of these lines anyone can make you obey, and the answer will surprise you. A ladder of rules, read back to source. Read them off the drawing. The zone, the pipe sits no closer to the face of the support than a quarter of the span, and no farther than a third. The band, it passes through the middle third of the member height. The size, its outside diameter, no more than a third of the depth. The spacing, pipes at least 3 diameters apart, center to center. Every line here is permissive, where a pipe may sit, not where it must. Each of these rules is a number. Numbers come from somewhere. Where? Before we answer, learn the ladder. For rungs, top down. Code, law, adopted by ordinance, a building official can enforce it. Commentary, the code explaining itself, no mandate of its own. Guide, a committee's advice the code never absorbed. Habit, numbers photocopied until nobody remembers the source. On this channel a solid border is law, and a dashed border means nobody can make you. And every rung can wear the ACI logo. So ask it now, over the figure, whose rules are these? Open the current code at the embedment section. 5 clauses, and not one puts a size, a spacing, or a place on the pipe itself. The first, read in full, the embedment shall not significantly impair the strength of the structure and shall not reduce fire protection. The rest, materials, aluminum, steel, cover. And location? No edition of the Modern Code, 2005 through 2025, restricts where along the span a pipe may pass. The beams chapter points back here. The closest any edition we hold has come, new commentary, should be avoided, in stress-critical regions. Commentary. No zone. And yet these numbers were code. The 2011 code set both limits in mandatory shall language, no larger than 1/3 the overall thickness, no closer than 3 diameters on center. So the figure was code? The clause carrying them reads, mid-sentence, conduits and pipes embedded within a slab, wall, or beam, other than those merely passing through. The figure subject, a pipe passing through. Read the parenthesis. Our reading, the limit was written for pipes buried along the member, not pipes crossing it. All that remained on size, spacing, or position, the strength test, the same test the code carries today. In 2014 those limits were deleted. 0 hit since, in any edition we hold. So, whose rules are these? Open the source. The figure comes from ACI 314R, a guide, written by a committee. Read its embedded piping section and one word repeats, should. Should, never shall. The guide proves its own rank in its own words. Stamp all for boards, guide. Good advice, never law. And the headline, our reading, stated plainly, ACI 318 has never, read the parenthesis, in any edition we hold, drawn this zone, this band, this size cap, or this spacing for a pipe passing through a beam. If you wanted a number, this feels like a letdown. It is not. The code did something stronger, it named a person. 3 moves for Monday. First, the strength test stands, the judgment is the licensed design professionals. Not on the drawings? It goes to them for review. Second, adopt the guide's geometry, good practice, but attribute it honestly, per ACI 314R, or Office Standard. Never per ACI 318. Third, the code's own absolute, the pipe goes in without cutting, bending, or moving a single bar. The guide goes further, no cut bar anywhere without their approval. A breath per rung. The figure, Advice. The 2011 lookalike law for a different case and deleted anyway. Today's code, no geometry on the pipe at all, one strict sentence and a name. Every rule on a drawing has a rank, and now you know how to find it. Next rule, same specimen, same question. Every rule on a drawing has a rank. Code, commentary, guide, or habit, the page never tells you which. This series reads each rule back to its source. Detailing as per ACI, from RH Sapeda Engineering Services.